Welcome to the first episode of my new Football Manager series, Emulating Messi. If you didn't see the introduction video, check that out. It basically explains what this is all about. I've put 25 people in the database as 16-year-olds, and we're going to follow their career and see if they can emulate Messi, basically. So I've added 27 players actually, 25 of you plus myself, and also Tom, the other guy that sometimes tweets on Golden FM. So what I've done is I've made our birth dates all the same. I've put it as the 1st of January 1996, so we will turn 17 halfway through the first season. And what I'm going to do is we're going to holiday through the first season, and that will be episode 2. So each episode will be a holiday through a season, and then I will see how all 27 of us have got on and who we're playing for, if we've managed to get international caps and those sort of details. And it's sort of a mixing the Football Manager Experience series with this, just a bit of fun really, and we can see how, you know, the main leagues go, who finishes where as well. There was a lot of response, 317 comments. That's a record for one of my videos by a long way, and a lot of people applied. So sorry, I'm sorry that I couldn't do everyone. It would just make it stupid for videos if I did so many people, so that's why I limited it to 25 people, and I randomly picked some out. There's a good mix of nationalities, which will be a bit more interesting to see. Some people made me laugh, like people with, you know, full height, full weight, like the maximum you could have, absolute tanks. And other people, there was someone that was something like 6'8", but was about 50 kilograms. He must have, I don't know, he must be built like a sheet of lasagna or something. But anyway, I've picked the 25, picked it at random, and I'm going to show you them in the game, and all 25 players, and that'll be the end of this episode really. So the first player is myself, and I'm an attacking midfielder, 16-year-old. There's my stats. I've made everyone have the same current ability, which I put as 110, and the potential is 180. I've just decided on that number in the end. To put it into context, Neymar's got a potential of 188 on the editor. Obviously, not everyone reaches that, and not everyone. It depends on how you're trained up, who you play for, various things. And I asked people to pick their top 5 attributes. It doesn't necessarily mean you will have 20, 19, 18, 17 on those 5 attributes to start with, because that is the potential that you can get to really. So as you can see, I've got 1 racing of 20 on determination, and the next one is dribbling of 17. I'm wanted by 16 clubs. Big mix of teams there, mainly, you know, English league teams. There's a few championship teams in there, and yeah, I didn't put us in any clubs at all. No one's at a club, so it'd be interesting to see who we sign for. Could be anyone around the world, I guess. The next player is Teg, or Tom. He's a right back or a central midfielder with good tackling, dribbling, pace. Looks very good. And also wanted by 17 clubs. I'm going to add everyone to a shortlist so it's easier to keep track of them all and how they're getting on in their careers. The next player is Nikola Berzanovic from Montenegro. Interesting stats there. Wanted by 2 clubs, a Croatian team and a Spanish team. Then there's Matt Anderson, who selected his nationality to be Slovakian, who is an attacking midfield centre, can also play on the wings. He's wanted by Teleoptic in Serbia. Next up is Colin Ure, a defender or a midfielder, who is wanted by 16 clubs once again, basically the teams that wanted me and Tom. Next is Harry Croft, also from England, defender right or centre back or midfield. I'm not quite sure why it's made him left-footed, because I selected right, so that is odd. It must have been randomised by the editor for some reason. And he's wanted by 13 clubs, all these teams. Next up is Jack Morgan, a right back, good passing, first touch, wanted by 13 clubs. Next we have Hannes Hugo, an Estonian player who is an attacking midfield right or a striker, who's not wanted by any teams at the moment, so hopefully he'll get signed by someone. Next we have Ragnar Neuschnebrjorsen. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but I do love Iceland. Great country. He's a goalkeeper, brilliant rushing out, 20 on rushing out, good handling, reflexes. Not wanted by a team at the moment, but should be picked up by someone, surely. Next is Sam Sutton, I selected him as a goalkeeper, and for some reason he's an attacking midfield left. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, he's wanted by 16 clubs. I'd definitely put goalkeeper down. That is very strange. He's got a goalkeeper rating of 5. Sorry about that, Sam, but at least you've been picked. So it does mean we've only really got 2 goalkeepers. If this guy is... Yep, he's been selected as a goalkeeper. Good kicking, reflexes. Next we have Daniel Hubner, a Polish central midfielder who's wanted by 6 clubs from various countries there. Then we have Joburg Chan from Singapore, a attacking midfielder, and he's not wanted by anyone, but he'll be snapped up by someone, I'm sure. Then we have a Scottish attacking midfielder, David Riley, and he is wanted by 13 clubs. Next we have a Northern Irish defender, Aaron Dobson. Excellent free kick taking for some reason, but there we go, that's what he wanted. Wanted by 12 clubs, the same old teams that seem to want everyone. Next we have Marin Milakovic, Croatian defensive midfielder with brilliant corners and crossing. Wanted by 1 club, which is Dynamo in Croatia. Next we have James Harris, an Austrian left back, wanted by 4 clubs, 2 in Germany and 2 in Austria. James Spence, an attacking midfielder, right hand side, from England. Wow, very good dribbling, and he's wanted by 11 clubs, Championship teams and Rangers. And Zach Edwards, a striker. None of his stats seem to be particularly high, pace and acceleration, but of course he should improve, and he's wanted by 9 clubs and a Premiership club in there with Norwich. Obviously all the other attributes were randomised. I left them on 0, so they just randomise. So this is the next one, Ryan Leahy from Ireland, central midfielder, good passing and first touch, and he's wanted by 16 clubs, 4 Scottish and the rest English. Next we have Work the Space, who is a YouTuber, and he's selected his player to be Indian. Great finishing and off the ball, looks like a pretty beastly striker, 90 kilograms, 209 centimetres. Doesn't seem to be wanted by anyone, but look, ready to travel the international squad. So I don't know if that's under 21 or the full squad. I mean, straight away, maybe he's in the team. Let's have a quick look. Yep, he's in the full squad already. Next we have Phil Sam, who's a fullback who you will know from, well, you may know from the Football Manager page, FMCV, which I am now an admin on for now, just for the summer. So you may see me posting some random stuff on there every now and then. But yeah, he's wanted by 14 clubs. There you go. Next we have Sheridan Sparks, who is a striker and is wanted by 10 clubs. And we have an Albanian defender, Dionis Emini, and he's wanted by 3 clubs, all in Ukraine. And lastly, someone commented, putting Wang Hebo in, and I don't know why, but I put the names the other way around. So we got Hebo Wang, who's the lesser known cousin of Wang Hebo from South Korea, a defensive midfielder this time, and he's not wanted by anyone at the moment. So I believe that's everyone. If you haven't been picked, I'm sorry, but you just have to deal with it. And I do believe that was only 24 extra players, but we got 26 overall, including me and Tom. I think I put someone in from San Marino, but I didn't load San Marino up, so that didn't show them. So I apologise for that. But we've got 24 players, 26 players to keep an eye out and see how they get on. So episode 2, I will simply holiday to the end of the season and see how all 26 of us have got on, where they've gone, and what clubs are out, and if we've got any international appearances and whatnot. So I hope you're looking forward to episode 2. Should be a bit more exciting than this one. This was just introducing the players. I might do another one at some point with different people, but that can be a future project, I guess. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already to keep up with this series and my other series. And I shall see you in episode 2.